outside.
Lil Tim tweets on the 4th of November, 2 days before the situation with King Von. He said, "Need a new art to roll up." The thing about this tweet is 6 a.m. in the morning. Take a look at the time. Think about what he may have had going through his head. Exactly 2 days before the situation, he known what was going to happen, what he was about to do. Notice how those tweets are still there? And he had enough time to remove them, to change it, to modify. Remember, this is not an up situation. This is someone that was paid to do a job. When he made that tweet at 6 in the morning, he was thinking about it. It gets creepier. At 7 a.m. in the morning on the 6th of November, the day of King Von's death, he tweeted, "Every time I hit, I go bust it down with the fam." That tweet was something to do with the 100k that King Von gave to Gang. It all connects to it. 100k management, 100k entertainment. He gave 100k to his family, the first 100k. That tweet was at 7 in the morning. You can't tell me that he didn't know what was about to go down, that just happened, that situation just happened, out of the blue. No, all the stuff that he's saying and everything that led up to that night. I want to smoke a new art. The day before, everything I do, I split it with the family. The reality of the situation is, people have done so many other things and still can't get out of prison. Like King Axe said, can't get out on bond or anything like that, but this person was released. And when you go back to his Twitter, you see stuff like this: "When will I rest in peace?" They are allowing this. They are baiting the gang. They are baiting people to take them out. Little Reese, he promises a pack by the summer. He says something is definitely going to happen to Little Tim and all of that. I personally, as I've said, I don't believe nothing's going to happen to him. He's well protected. He's in the same sort of protection as Tekashi 6ix9ine, and they are getting ready to take down the Black Disciples gang. Little Reese is doing a form of self-snitching, just like what 600 Breezy done the other day when he tried to lie and say Tekashi put the feds on him, but in reality he put the feds on himself because he was self-snitching. And that's actually a real thing. We all know they listen to you and stuff over the phone, and the phones are tapped in general. So you even trying to communicate outside of that is kind of a thing of the past, because you're so programmed to use your phone. Everything that they are about to do, everything that would be classed as a threat in the book of law will be documented. So this video right here that I'm about to show you, what Little Reese is doing, he was better off not even doing that, because if something happened to Little Tim, he is one of the first persons that might end up going down for the on the RICO charge for the conspiracies that he's been putting out there, even if he had nothing to do with it.
We gonna roll his ass up real soon. On my mama. Roll his ass right up. Big ass backwoods. Big ass backwoods. We gonna roll his ass up.
Nell Chopper arrested yesterday. That's so weird. One came out, Little Tim came out, Nell Chopper went in, and apparently Nell Chopper is the one that speaks about, against the stuff that they be doing and all the kind of woke stuff he speaks about in his music. But now they have reporting that they found the firearm on him. He was basically going to commit some sort of burglary because he was found at this property with weed and Xanax. I find it so random that they're all in connection to the same things, right? Gang, O-Block, Nell Chopper, he tries to let people stay woke and stuff, but all of a sudden, as soon as they release someone, they took him in. And the thing is, I feel like they might even try to mess him around those ways, because you know what they do, right? They let you go when you commit a crime, and then they keep you in when you ain't do nothing at all. Famous Dex, 19 charges, all the stuff they're charging him with, and they're just saying, I feel like the things that they say is like the usual stuff, right, that they be seeing people. If I'm not denying that these people move with guns and stuff, but I'm saying at the same time that I feel like some of the charges they put on top of it just because they can, just because they have, the society is run by them. So that's why I feel like most of the times when we see these kind of situations where an arrest happened in the music industry, it's not very fair, and they can do whatever they want to these boys, because some of them, they they feel like they shouldn't be in positions that they are, the money, all of it, etc. So I think that people around them, especially people in the music industry, make life hard for these people and make them stress because they are getting money so easily and they're doing music and all that stuff. Even Tory Lanez, they still have him where they want him. He's hiding. He can't even go live here and there without it being shut down. He's got to do his little TikToks and stuff. He started doing TikToks now, and I'm like, wow, the music, I mean, they're controlling the streams and everything. They're controlling all the money he's going to receive. They're probably holding back stuff like Rock Nation is still after him, Megan Thee Stallion, the case is still about, and it's a lot of things that be going on in the music industry. And when you pay attention to some of the things really closely, like the Lil Nas situation, they want people to buy a human shoe with a drop of blood and walk around in it not knowing who it's about. They want you to walk around with this number 666 on it as well, because all the shoes, not only does it have the symbols, right, but it also has like the number 666 on it, and like the number changes, so it's like 1 out of 660. Like, it's so bad, guys, like what they are doing to people. I reckon this is some sort of spell they are trying to cast on people with these shoes. I don't think anyone should buy these in the music industry, and the stuff that they keep putting out, polluting people's minds, trying to make you think that this is right and this is what we should go by, making us live in this world that they are creating, and they're stepping us out from the real world and the real things around us. Polo G says he's a Tupac rebirth. Something's going on. Why is everyone want to rebirth someone in that place and want to sound like someone that's dead? The Code, the song that he dropped with King Von. When you look at that video and you really think of the message behind that video, Stick to the Code. All the songs that dropped leading up to Von's situation is not a coincidence. That was all meant to happen. And it was all about the money, the fame, the luxury, the lifestyle, wealth, long-term wealth, everything. It was a solid plan that literally happened and worked, and now the people are literally out. The killer who did it himself is out, and now we have Polo G comparing himself to Tupac, saying he's the rebirth of Tupac. If Von's situation never happened, would he have even been writing a caption like that today? Everyone is rebirthing off someone. It's exactly like what Lil Durk is doing and what he's putting out into the world. It's like a rebirth of King Von.